Now, Good Morning Northwest returning home to find ash and rubble. Others not allowed to return at all yet. The newest information this morning on the Gwen fire in Latah County.
Oh, we got a few light showers out there. It's going to be a mild day, but then the heat is coming our way. When and how hot? Coming your way.
A top contender for Washington governor faces his past, what Semi Bird admitted to doing to getting a promotion in the military. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now.
Good Morning Northwest. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Natalie Grant. Today is Tuesday, July 30th. Welcome to it. And welcome back, Robin.
Oh, thanks.
Happy to have you back.
Thanks. Good to be back for a little bit.
Let's start things off with Mark Peterson and look at our first alert forecast. Mark, that rain yesterday.
The rain yesterday, and again, the light rain showers we're having this morning. Delightful, wonderful, lovely. 64 degrees in Spokane, 63 in Coeur d'Alene. We see that clearing to the west, but yeah, we've had some light showers and less smoke in the air this morning, so all around, we're all winners this morning, okay? Clouds and isolated showers still expected, and the 4 things we love for you to know. It is going to be warmer tomorrow. It's going to be the heat wave that really kicks in on Thursday, and then it's hot, dry weather after that. So get that stuff done that you can during these mild days. We're continuing to see through Deer Park those light rain showers now coming into Rockford, Worley, Plummer, more light rain showers, but then basically the back edge of this thing, once that leaves, we're a done deal. Then we're going to see a return for some of this really north of us, and we're going to have a few more scattered showers. Spokane, we're in it for a few isolated showers. This thing kicks north and east, and then we dry out, and then from the south, that warmer air comes in. Right now, we're into the mid-60s all over the place. Deer Park, 62. Post Falls, 63. All very consistent. Here's our day today. We're going to have, again, a few scattered showers around the noon hour to dinner time, mainly north, and our high today, a below average but lovely 82 degrees.
We continue tracking the Gwen fire burning east of Lewiston.
The fire has burned almost 28,000 acres, or about 44 square miles north of Lapwai. Crews are battling the Gwen fire. The crews that are battling the Gwen fire held a meeting at the Lapwai Elementary School last night to fill in the community on the current state of the fire. Right now, the fire is still not contained at all, but crews are working around the perimeter to try to save as many structures as possible. Along with the flames, firefighters are battling steep terrain, hot, dry weather, and that wind. The Red Cross is setting up a shelter with cots at the Lapwai Methodist Church, but they want evacuees to know they don't have to sleep there to get food and other necessary items. Highway 3 is back open, and the Idaho Transportation Department reopened Highway 12 last night. For the latest on traffic closures from the Gwen fire, check 511.idaho.gov.
While some evacuation orders remain, people living in the town of Julietta can now go back home, but should be ready to leave again at a moment's notice.
It was sort of sad to come home and see everything burnt, but my house was still standing. And felt good, but I was just thinking about all the people that are coming home and not seeing their house. It's gone.
And it's not just fire crews battling the flames. Neighbors were too. In this video, you can see a man spraying water along the fire line trying to stop the spread. The Gwen fire is tearing through everything in its path, including homes and businesses.
Take a look at this photo of Coulter Creek Vineyard and Winery in Julietta. It's taken before the fire, and you can see the vast fields surrounding the vineyard. But now, here it is now. Those colored, vibrant hills all turned to ash. The owners saying while the vineyard survived, they're still forced to shut down. They say the fire destroyed their production facility and most of their inventory in a matter of minutes. We spoke to Lenny Hewitt, who owns a neighboring winery.
So we really feel for them, and got to see them yesterday, and definitely hits different when you see what they lost.
Coulter Creek will open a temporary tasting room in Moscow to sell its remaining inventory, with all proceeds going directly towards the employees.
This is just one of several fires burning in our area. For the latest fire news, including up-to-date evacuation notices, go to KXLY.com/firewatch.
North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper has removed himself from Vice President Kamala Harris's running mate list.
Harris is still scheduled to have private conversations with top contenders, but it's unclear if those discussions have started. Hannah Joy is at the Breaking Now desk with what the Harris campaign is considering as she chooses her running mates.
Thank you, Robin. It has been said that Vice President Kamala Harris's decision on a running mate may come within a week. Governor Roy Cooper was approached by the Harris campaign about being vetted, and he declined. At the time, Cooper was the oldest candidate under consideration. The friendship between Harris and Cooper goes back to their time serving as attorney generals of their respective states. If Cooper did accept this offer from Harris, some Democrats had concerns about North Carolina Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson filling his spot as governor. Other Democrats in North Carolina and Washington, D.C. told CNN that Cooper may be looking at the 2026 Senate race. Cooper was narrowly elected for the first time in 2016 with over 10,000 votes and then won re-election in 2020. He endorsed Harris earlier this month, saying she has what it takes to defeat Donald Trump. Cooper is known for clashing with lawmakers where Republicans have a supermajority, especially over abortion and voting rights. In a post on X, Cooper declined by saying, "I strongly support Vice President Harris's campaign for president. I know she's going to win, and I was honored to be considered for this role. This just wasn't the right time for North Carolina and for me to potentially be on a national ticket. As I said from the beginning, she has an outstanding list of people from which to choose, and we'll all work to make sure she wins." Harris's goal is to make an announcement on her running mate before August 7th. Coming up in the next half hour, we will have updates from the Middle East as Israel recovers from their biggest attack since the war with Hamas began. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
Hannah, thanks so much. And we are just a week away from the primary election in Washington. Voters will decide which candidates will remain on the ballot for November's general election.
Now, that includes the candidates for Washington's next governor. At the forefront of that race are Republicans Dave Reichert and Semi Byrd, and Democrats Bob Ferguson and Mark Mullet. But one of these candidates is facing backlash in recent weeks over a military controversy. That candidate is Semi Byrd. A letter from 2009 from Byrd's superior in the military reprimanded him for submitting a false performance evaluation to get a promotion. It also accused him of stolen valor for wearing awards and badges he hadn't earned. Our Alexandra Cohen-Yarts asked Byrd about that.
Is there anything that you would like to say about that?
Love to. And so what we did was we brought out the evidence that actually disproved the negative statements or the defamatory statements that were brought out.
But when the story first came out about a month ago, the Washington GOP said Byrd's written response to that memo was, quote, "My actions constitute nothing less than a fraud against the United States Army." Byrd was also ousted from his position at the Richland School District last year for voting in favor of violating the state's mask mandate in February of 2022.
As we move toward Election Day, you can follow all the local races along with the up-to-date results at KXLY.com/forthepeople. Good morning. Northwest time is now 8 minutes after 6.
Checking back in with Mark Peterson here, taking a look at those temperatures.
Now, I'm looking well ahead, but this is why I want you to get stuff done today and tomorrow. We're going to have triple digits over the weekend, but next week it's still going to be well above average into the mid-90s, it looks like, for the most part. So this next 48 hours would really be handy to get some stuff done outdoors. It's a beautiful day today. The light rain has stopped, and now we're going to see some blue sky. We'll have more on that forecast coming up.
The primaries are 1 week away, and Spokane County Fire District 9 has a maintenance and operations levy on the ballot. We'll have the details on what this will cost taxpayers, plus a live demonstration on what this levy will help fund coming up.
Many feared it would happen. Too many toxins in the Seine shut down an Olympic event. We have the story right after the break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Our cost of living is out of control, and people are hurting. Gas, food, and housing prices are among the nation's highest. The cost of crime is soaring, and we're the worst for taxes and spending. As governor, I will fund what works, fix what doesn't, and stop spending money we just don't have. Bob Ferguson won't change a thing. I will, and that's the difference.
Dave Reichert.
4 News Now and STCU are recognizing volunteers who make a difference in our community. Today we honor Susan Osborne. Susan is the executive director of Spokane Helpers Network.
It's really wonderful when people come up to us and let us know how much they appreciated receiving food when their cupboards, refrigerator were bare.
Susan is the driving force behind Spokane Helpers Network, delivering resources and necessities to neighbors in need.
Thanks to STCU for helping to make sure volunteers count.
Andy's Heating, Cooling, Electrical guarantees to keep your home safe and warm. Your comfort is Andy's priority. From installation to repair and even preventative maintenance. Andy's Heating, Cooling, Electrical, your trusted Carrier experts since 1972.
Hey honey, I hear that Eagle Rock RV and Boat Storage can accommodate all of our storage needs.
Yeah, and all indoor units are powered with lighting and plug-ins to keep our RV and boat batteries charged.
And you know what I love? The extra wide driveways. It makes it easy to move around.
And I love their motto, protect and preserve. And they use a state-of-the-art security system with awesome customer service.
And they're staffed 7 days a week for indoor and outdoor storage access.
Eagle Rock RV and Boat Storage.
All the fun you can fit into summer.
Call or click today to check out their units.
Watch the weather for your summer plans. 4 News Now First Alert weather means you're first to know. First Alert sent straight to your phone. Live radar pinpointing the storms near you. Weather for the next week or next hour. Be the first to know with 4 News Now First Alert weather.
50th, dead last. Washington has the lowest number of law enforcement officers per capita of any state. That's unacceptable. As governor, I'll fix it. Public safety is my top priority. I'll hire more police and first responders, create a statewide response unit to tackle the fentanyl crisis, and invest the $1 billion I won from drug companies to increase treatment. Washingtonians must feel safe and be safe for our state to thrive.
John Fogerty Live at the Spokane Pavilion, August 16th. Tickets on sale now.
It is 6:11. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. The men's triathlon will not go ahead as planned today in Paris due to pollution levels in the Seine River.
It's a blow to organizers who previously said they were confident water quality would improve in time for the race. Heavy rains late last week dirtied the river. If bacteria levels remain too high by tomorrow morning, both the men's and the women's races are likely to be moved to Friday. Paris has spent around $1.5 billion on wastewater infrastructure to ensure the Seine would be swimmable in time for the games.
2 children dead, 9 injured in a knife attack targeting a Taylor Swift-themed dance class in northern England Monday. 6 of the injured children are in critical condition. 2 adults who tried to protect the children are also in critical condition. Police arrested a 17-year-old from a nearby village for murder and attempted murder. Taylor Swift wrote on Instagram the attack left her completely in shock and praised first responders, adding, "These were just little kids at a dance class."
Our Tuesday morning 10-second takeaway, it's going to be clouds and mild today. We'll get some sun breaks out of this. Light smoke, possible showers returning afternoon, and a high today of 82 degrees.
There are still a few weeks left of summer vacation, but it's not too early to start gathering those back-to-school supplies.
School shopping is expensive, but there is help. This weekend, SNAP is hosting a back-to-school resource carnival. And this Saturday at Mission Park from 11 to 3, you can go to the carnival and you and your kids can pick up a new backpack, a new school outfit, and even get a free haircut. Your child can also receive a free sports physical, courtesy of Chas Health. There will be free snacks, including snow cones to help you beat the heat, as well as carnival games for the whole family. For more information on this event, head to KXLY.com. Nothing like snow cones to get the people out on a hot day.
That'll do it.
Sounds nice. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:13.
They are key to fighting the region's wildfires. Coming up a little later, the planes used to help save homes and property, and where you may see some of them.
1 week from today, your vote will count in the primary elections. Up next, Marissa Rio is live with what you need to know about a levy measure many of you will decide.
4 News Now is brought to you by Canopy Credit Union.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
The Make It Ford Summer Sales Event is on. Amazing offers on the best-selling trucks in America for 47 years. Don't wait. Get the deal you can't miss. Lease a 2024 F-150 STX Super Crew for just $399 a month. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Hi, I'm Randy, owner of Rooter 911 Sewer and Drain.
Sewer and drain cleaning at half the price of the larger competitors.
24/7 service for all of your sewer and drain cleaning needs in Spokane, 535-3136.
Honeymoon phase over already, huh?
You know, these things normally take a while to figure out, and these
We get you compensated fairly and only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
Over the last 24 years, I've been building a diverse coalition of business leaders, developers, and community leaders to use our social and political capital to make positive change in our community. I want to take the power of that coalition to Olympia and fight for Spokane's priorities. Join our coalition for positive change. I'm running for the 3rd Legislative District House seat, and I ask for your support.
Paid for by Friends of Ben Stuckert, Democrat.
Denver Mattress has always believed in investing right here with American-made mattresses built with unrivaled quality and sold at factory direct prices, because improving your sleep life should always be easy and affordable. And during the anniversary 4-day super sale, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Get up to $300 off our Doctor's Choice lineup, or get 60 months no interest and free shipping. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right mattress.
Goddesses, I bring the vitality of sun.
And I, the sea. I took the kids swimming, hit up the farmer's market, and crushed my sales call. Typical Tuesday.
Awaken your inner goddess with Vitafusion's delicious and nutritious gummies. Unwrap new Vitafusion soft chews, available now.
The Make It Ford Summer Sales Event is on. Amazing offers, like the Built Wild Bronco family. Get the deal you can't miss. Lease a 2024 Bronco Sport Big Bend for just $369 a month, only at your local Ford dealer.
Welcome back. We are now sitting at 6:16, and we are exactly 1 week away from primary elections.
Those living in North Spokane, you may have noticed Spokane County Fire District 9 has a maintenance and operations levy on the ballot, and Fire District 9 covers parts of North Spokane and North Spokane County, including 5 Mile Prairie, Fairwood, Mead, and 9 Mile Falls.
Marissa Rio is live at Fire District 9's administrative office with what the money would be going toward. Marissa, good morning.
Good morning, Robin and Natalie. Spokane Fire District 9 says it's important to note that this isn't a new levy, rather it's a renewal of funding. Now, the last levy was approved in 2021, but it's expected to end at the end of this year. So the levy on this ballot is asking for $1.47 per $1,000 of assessed property value in 2025. That number increases a penny in 2026 and again in 2027. That means if you live in a home estimated at $400,000, you'll pay $588 in 2025. I am now joined by Chief Walkowski, and Chief Walkowski, your team is going to show us what this levy will help fund.
Absolutely. So behind me right now will be a demonstration of a victim rescue, and there's 3 critical components to that. The first component is people, so firefighters. I have to have firefighters to do the job, right? The second piece is the protective equipment that they wear. So our self-contained breathing apparatus and the actual gear they wear themselves. $2.3 million of that levy ask, or the proposal, would replace all of our personal protective equipment along with our SCBAs, or the breathing apparatus that the firefighters wear. Really, without any of those 3 components, we're not able to do our job. And so in this case here, the firefighter is going to access a window and go inside of a room, in a simulated residential structure, to be able to do a search. They're going to search that room, they're going to find a victim, and they're going to bring that victim out. Inside that room, it's a smoke-filled environment, there's high heat. They absolutely have to have their personal protective equipment, self-contained breathing apparatus to breathe, and then also the ability to have the people go do the work.
Thank you. Now, for more information on this levy, you can visit our website at kxly.com. Live in Mead, Marissa Rio, 4 News Now.
That's really great to see some of those demonstrations.
Yeah, really see what the money would be going towards. Thanks, Marissa. Well, as we turn now, here is a live look at our day outside. Kind of a gloomy, kind of cloudy start to our day out there.
We did see some rain overnight.
Yeah, light rain showers this morning just ended about 40 minutes ago, and our air quality has improved because of that. Now, we could see a little more coming in later on this afternoon with the winds, but right now, air quality is good. So get up, get ready for the jog to the fridge, pour some creamer into the coffee, follow me for more physical fitness advice. It's a little joke there. Hour by hour, here's what we've got. Wind's going to be relatively light. We're going to be 68 by 10 o'clock. Then we're into the low 70s. We'll be into the mid 70s middle of the day. We do have an increased chance of scattered showers coming in for the afternoon, but we're not going to see what we saw this morning, which is that continuous light rain for 10, 15 minutes is absolutely lovely. 82 will be our high today, partly cloudy and then clearing overnight, and temperatures get pretty warm. Around the country, the heat is on with, again, heat watches, warnings, excessive heat warnings into the central part of the country. On the northern edge of that, with that cooler air, we see that severe weather, and that's typical. This is going to start moving our way through the Dakotas into Montana and then in our neck of the woods. Southern Idaho is still with a lot of heat. Now, we see this continuing to move out. It's now into the Palouse, so it's going to be a little bit, you can see a little counterclockwise rotation. It will bring in a little bit of that energy out of Canada, crossing over us later on today. But for right now, we do see a lot of this rain continuing to make its way out. What was in Deer Park has now moved into Rathdrum. We see into the Palouse now, Plummer, St. Mary's. They're expected to see some light rain, and it'll be wonderful. We're expecting to see that potential around noon as this last bit kicks out. That could trigger an isolated thunderstorm, but it's cool. There's not a lot of energy there, so we're not expecting much. It continues to move out, dry out, and things look pretty good. For Wednesday, we are going to start warming up to, well, what is average for us. Today, it's 82, 80 in Colville, 88 in Tri-Cities. Lewiston, you're right there at 87 degrees. We'll be at 88 Wednesday, 97 Thursday, and then we're in the triple digits Friday, Saturday, Sunday 97, and Monday 98. We add one more day to this, well above average temperatures, near or at record highs. And then by Tuesday, a week from now, we could be at 94 degrees. Well, there's your cool down. There's your cool down right there.
Wow.
Yeah, so today and tomorrow, great days to get things done.
All righty. Thanks, Mark.
Like it. It is now 6:21.
And the Washington State Cougars are expected to start fall camp this week. But the big question is, who can Cougs fans expect to see in the starting QB position this year? We'll have much more insight on that coming up right after the break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Elevate your summer with cashback checking and savings accounts from Canopy Credit Union with an incredible 6.17 annual percentage yield on your first $25,000 in your checking account and a generous 4.07 annual percentage yield on your first $50,000 in your savings. You can potentially earn over $3,500 a year. Level up your finances this summer. Canopy Credit Union. Here, you grow. Limits and conditions apply.
Oh, my denture is uncomfortable.
Dracula, let's fight back against discomfort with new Polygrip Power Max Hold and Comfort. It has superior hold, plus keeps us comfy all day with its pressure-absorbing layer.
Time for the bite.
If your mouth could talk, it would ask for
Polygrip.
Summer fun means one thing. It's time to visibly say goodbye to crow's feet, fine lines, wrinkles, and under-eye bags, and say hello to smooth, beautiful, younger-looking skin with Plexiderm.
This isn't the first time I've been on TV raving about this product. It's amazing. My friends, my family, they can't believe it. Nothing works like this.
Try our summertime special and get it for only $14.95. Plus, get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Introducing Allison's plaque psoriasis. She thinks her flaky gray patches are all people see.
Otezla is the #1 prescribed pill to treat plaque psoriasis. Otezla can help you get clearer skin. Don't use Otezla if you're allergic to it. Serious allergic reactions can happen. Otezla may cause severe diarrhea, nausea, or vomiting. Some people taking Otezla had depression, suicidal thoughts, or weight loss. Upper respiratory tract infection and headache may occur.
Live in the moment. Ask your doctor about Otezla.
It won't be hard to find someone to fix this. But before I started Angie's List, different story. A lot has changed for us at Angie since then, but the issues facing homeowners are the same. And the solution too, skilled local pros. Get started at Angie.com.
You know, if you were cash back and you could earn on everything with just one card, Chase Freedom Unlimited. So if you're off the racking or crab cracking, you're cash backing. Cash back on flapjacks, baby backs, or tacos at the Taco Shack.
Nah, I'm working on my six-pack.
Switch to a King Suite.
Or book a silent retreat.
Silent retreat? Oh, hold up. Yeah, I can't talk right now. I'm at a silent retreat. Cash back on everything you buy with Chase Freedom Unlimited with no annual fee. How do you cash back? Chase, make more of what's yours.
Welcome into Morning Sports. I'm Julian Minensow. The Washington State Cougars kick off fall camp this week, and the big question is, who's going to be the starting quarterback. On one hand, you have John Mateer, who is finally looking to get his shot. He is coming back after being the backup last season. On the other hand, you have Bryant transfer Zevi Eckhouse, a newcomer hoping to make a name for himself. Head coach Jake Dickert has gone on record to say a decision won't be made until the first week of the regular season. So this is going to be a competition all camp long. Turnovers were a bit of an issue during the spring, and that will play a major factor in who the starting quarterback will be. Fall camp begins tomorrow. The Seattle Mariners added veteran infielder Justin Turner in a trade with the Toronto Blue Jays. Turner is a proven bat with postseason experience and will be added to a Mariners lineup that has been hit with injuries and inconsistencies. And just like his beard, Turner has been red hot. He's been hitting over .500 this past week, and all the Mariners really had to give up for him was a Double-A minor league prospect. Now, Turner's experience is also a plus for Seattle. Before his time in Toronto, Turner played in 9 straight postseasons with the Los Angeles Dodgers, including winning a World Series title in 2020. And they need Turner fast because Seattle gave up a season-high 14 runs to the loss in the loss to the Boston Red Sox last night. 14-7 was the score there. The difference was a 7-run third inning by Boston. Seattle will look to bounce back at 4:10 tonight. That one's from Fenway Park. And that'll wrap us up for Morning Sports.
Hopefully they can bounce back.
Oh, gosh, I hope so, too. It is now just about 6:26.
If you've taken a look at the sky over the last week or so, odds are you've probably seen a plane or a helicopter heading towards a wildfire. After the break, we're taking a look at where those aircraft are being stationed and the tools they have to fight these fires.
And it's being called the largest attack to hit Israel since the start of the war with Hamas. After the break, Hannah Joy has the details on the deadly Golan Heights attack and who Israeli leaders say is behind it. And as we send you off to a commercial break, your first look at what's coming up on GMA at 7.
This morning's GMA First Look, how to spot a travel scammer.
When I went in to book, I realized that 165,000 points had been stolen from my account about 3 months earlier.
Anderson says those points for the flight she was booking equal to more than $1,500.
I was extremely angry. I had been saving these points for over 10 years.
Experts warn loyalty accounts can be an easy target for hackers with personal information that they've accessed through data leaks.
The way the hackers are getting into these accounts is pretty straightforward. With a simple name and a password, you're typically gaining access to these sites.
And the payoff for scammers can be high. And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have more on the warning signs to look out for to keep those travel points and miles safe from scammers. With your GMA First Look, I'm Gio Benitez, ABC News, New York.
Wake up with delicious O's and the taste of real honey. For big smiles, little smiles, and good for the whole family smiles. Cheerios.
Soon after starting my career, I felt stuck. That's when I found National University. Enrolling at NU empowered me to build my dream career.
Stay ahead of your moderate to severe eczema and show off clearer skin and less itch with Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists that helps heal your skin from within. Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems such as eye pain or vision changes, including blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor. Ask your eczema specialist about Dupixent.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
PAR, family owned since 1930. Go where the builders go.
What are you gonna build?
Beautiful duet honeycomb shades from Hunter Douglas have a unique, energy-efficient design which provides insulation at the window, helping reduce your utility bills year-round without compromising on style. And now you can qualify for a federal tax credit of up to $1,200 on select styles. To learn more, visit us at hunterdouglas.com or call today.
Do you like games?
Of course.
If you said no, you'd still have to play.
Julianne Moore.
This is a horse. right, girl. I just found my partner in crime.
Watch Kelly Clarkson today at 3.
Well, it's almost election time.
Typical politicians trying to tell us they're conservative.
Yeah, well, that's not Congressman Newhouse. He worked with the liberals to try to remove Trump. And don't get me started on that Sessler.
He's not just a vegan.
Sessler wants a 30% tax on everything we buy.
Even my haircut.
Even my beer. He wants 30% if I want to buy new land.
So the choice is a never Trumper or a vegan.
Tiffany Smiley.
Oh, Smiley's the one.
I really like her.
MWSA Inc. is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Our biggest challenge? Uncertainty. Hidden fees, surcharges, who knows what to expect.
Turn shipping to your advantage.
Keep it simple with clear upfront pricing.
With USPS Ground Advantage.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
Good morning, Northwest. Thanks for starting your day with us. I'm Natalie Grant.
And I'm Robin Nance. It is Tuesday, July 30th. Glad you're with us. Let's check in with Mark in our first alert forecast heading into a Tuesday, but it's not terrible Tuesday.
No, it's not. It's Taco Tuesday, which is never terrible. We do have a little clearing to the west. We still have some dark clouds. A few isolated showers still working their way out of eastern Washington. We're sitting at 64 degrees. Things are looking pretty good, as are some of the crops around here. And already those are starting to be harvested. Not the sunflowers as yet. All right, so the 4 things we need to know. Clouds, isolated showers, not only this morning, but later on this afternoon. It's going to be warmer tomorrow. That heat wave kicks in on Thursday. And then we're just going to see more hot, dry weather. So we look at where the energy is, and we see it coming through Spokane and just a little bit left into the West Plains. This is going to continue to work its way through not only the Palouse of Washington, but Idaho, and then out of here. We'll see a little bit more coming in this afternoon, more so to the north, so just be aware it's going to be hit and miss, scattered showers. Currently, we're into the mid-60s. Things look pretty good. Here's your forecast for the day. We're going to warm up, but not to average. We're going to be at 82 degrees, which is my wheelhouse, and the winds are going to be light. Things are looking pretty good.
Mark, thanks. Since 12 children died in a rocket attack on their soccer field, people in Israel's Golan Heights neighborhood fear for their lives.
Israel's accusing Hezbollah in Lebanon of deliberately targeting civilians, while Hezbollah denies they're behind that strike. Let's toss things over to Hannah Joy at the Breaking Now desk for updates on this deadly attack.
Thank you, Natalie. This is the deadliest attack to hit Israel since October 7th attack, which started the war with Hamas and has triggered fear of an all-out regional war. A State Department spokesperson said the U.S. does not currently have plans to evacuate American citizens from Lebanon. This message comes as airlines continue to cancel flights to the capital city, Beirut, due to the rising tension between Israel and Lebanese militant group.
Our message to American citizens in Lebanon continues to be that they should enroll in the Smart Traveler program so that they can receive important messages about the safety conditions on the ground and other considerations and factors that they may have. We don't have any plans for or an announcement as it relates to an evacuation or efforts for private U.S. citizens from Lebanon.
As of now, the embassy has recommended a crisis plan of action for American citizens in Lebanon, including an advisory to shelter in place for long periods of time. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
Hannah, thanks. Continuing our fire watch coverage, we're following several fires burning in our area this morning. Level 2 evacuations are in place for North Garfield County for the Lower Granite Fire, or Dan Fire. It's burning north of the city of Pomeroy. Now, according to the Garfield County Sheriff's Office, the wildfire started on South Deadman Road. Evacuation levels were reduced late last night from level 3 to level 2 for people living near South Deadman Road. Areas that were under level 2 last night are now reduced as well. People living in the city of Pomeroy are not affected by these evacuation notices. Well, we saw nearly a dozen aircraft fighting the Columbia Basin fire near Cheney last week.
The firefighters say they played a big part in stopping that fire and others from spreading. There are more than 40 different aircraft the Department of Natural Resources can use to fight wildfires, including some stationed nearby in Deer Park. Nearly a dozen of those aircraft were used to fight the Columbia Basin fire. Dropping water and fire retardant on the fire quickly made a big difference.
That retardant is designed to slow the spread of a fire, so our crews can get in and construct things like dozer lines in a safe manner without having to worry about that fire having a rapid spread to their location.
DNR has a few different types of aircraft for fighting wildfires, including helicopters and super scooper planes that are used to drop water onto fires. They also have air tankers that drop fire retardant, which keeps the fire from spreading.
In West Spokane, the Upper Cemetery fire ignited Friday near Palisades Park. According to the Department of Natural Resources, firefighters were hoping to have this half-square-mile fire now totally contained. They also warned about air quality issues produced by this fire. We certainly could see and smell those effects yesterday.
Crews continue working to stop the spread of the Sawilla fire burning near Keller. Firefighters hope our recent rain and cooler temperatures will help in the process. At last check, the fire is just a quarter of a mile away from houses. The big concern is the warm up later this week, which will lead to even drier conditions. And because of the Sawilla fire, the post office in Keller is temporarily shut down. Instead, mail and retail services are being moved to the Wilbur post office. It's open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 4:30, and can accept shipments weekdays until 3 in the afternoons.
We are also continuing to track the Pioneer Fire burning in Chelan County. It's been burning now for nearly 2 months because of mountainous, remote terrain. Now, this photo shows the fire burning right along Lake Chelan near Stehekin. Firefighters say it could smolder all summer and may not be fully out until Halloween.
Fire crews are on track to get a fire that popped up south of Spokane Sunday along Highway 195 and Mullen Hill Road more under control. Sunday, DNR used air resources to fight the fire, but that was delayed due to someone flying a drone in the area. One northbound lane of Highway 195 will remain closed so firefighters can get to the fire lines.
Now, we make it easy to follow all the latest wildfire news, including up-to-date evacuation notices. Just go to KXLY.com/firewatch.
A Moscow father faces a federal charge of international parental kidnapping. Police say he left the United States for Mexico. Police searched nationwide for Aaron Ong last month after they say he took his toddler camping in Montana but never returned the little girl to her mother. Ong's girlfriend was also scheduled to fly to Europe with her mom but left the airport in Seattle just before boarding. Ong and his daughter were found in Mexico earlier this month. The toddler's mother tells investigators Ong had been abusive and that she was in the process of taking him to court for not paying child support.
Well, we are learning more about what led to a 13-year-old girl's death at Clear Lake over the weekend. The Spokane County Medical Examiner's Office says Addison Schaefer died from asphyxiation and drowned Saturday. According to the Sheriff's Office, she jumped off a boat with a friend but didn't resurface. Search and rescue recovered her body 4 hours later. A GoFundMe campaign started by Addison's father has already exceeded the goal of $15,000 with more than $20,000 in donations logged so far. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:37.
All right, a couple of months ago, or maybe a month ago, we saw the Aurora Borealis. It was amazing.
The Northern Lights, by any other name. Yeah, we're going to see the potential because the clouds are clearing out tonight.
Ooh.
We had it around yesterday, but it was cloud cover. You couldn't see it. Tonight, you've got a pretty good chance of seeing a little bit of those Northern Lights with some clearing conditions in our skies. We're going to have a full check of your forecast coming up.
And we know breathing in wildfire smoke can be bad for our lungs, but what about our brains? The link between smoke and dementia and how to lessen your risk.
Plus, some people in Washington will soon get a big break when it comes to their utility bills. How much you can get and who exactly qualifies, we'll tell you next on Good Morning Northwest.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
Chill or grill on a new deck from Par this season. Get a free Makita Bluetooth radio or portable pellet grill with a qualifying Par deck package purchase of wood, TimberTech, or Trex. Visit par.com for details. Par, go where the builders go.
What are you going to build?
Andy's Heating, Cooling, Electrical guarantees to keep your home safe and cool. Your comfort is Andy's priority. Stay cool this summer with a new air conditioning system from Carrier and turn to the experts. Andy's offers a wide range of top quality air conditioning systems that are both reliable and environmentally friendly. Andy's team of experts are highly trained and experienced, so you can stay comfortable with Andy's hassle-free installation service. Andy's Heating, Cooling, Electrical, your trusted Carrier experts since 1972.
Making the Olympics takes training.
Same true if you want to be Attorney General.
Our dad, Nick Brown, is ready for the job. After law school, he was an Army JAG officer. Worked for the governor where he stood up to Donald Trump. The president appointed him U.S. attorney.
We cracked down on drug trafficking and violent crime and always defended our fundamental rights.
I don't think Dad's gonna make the Olympics.
But a lot of people know he's going to be a great attorney general.
The Make It Ford Summer Sales Event is on. Amazing offers and a great selection of the best-selling trucks in America for 47 years. Ford F-Series, gas, hybrid, or all-electric. These are the deals you've been waiting for. So don't wait. Make it Ford. Make it yours. Make it now. Lease a 2024 F-150 STX Super Crew for just $399 a month. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Need an account to high five about? Boost your checking balance with 5.5% APY on Kasasa Cash Checking or 5.5% cash back on purchases with Kasasa Cash Back. Only at Progressions Credit Union. It's easy. Qualify for rewards like ATM surcharge refunds up to $25. Other activities include 1 ACH deposit or withdrawal each month, 12 monthly debit card transactions, and enrolling in e-statements. Give your money a high five with Progressions Credit Union. Learn more at progressionscu.org.
Fire threatens everything in its path. When it threatens our communities, we respond, and we bring the fight to the front line. Find out more about serving your community part-time by visiting NationalGuard.com.
Welcome back. The time is now 6:40. A new study claims there could be a link between wildfire smoke exposure and dementia. Researchers looked at medical records for people exposed to wildfire smoke in Southern California, where there have been devastating fires. In the past decade, scientists detected a pattern of more patients over the age of 60 developing dementia after repeated exposure to smoke. This data is now being peer-reviewed. Researchers say you can protect yourself from air pollution by staying indoors when it's smoky outside, and if you do have to go out, you should wear a N95 or KN95 mask.
According to a new study, weight loss drugs that have gained popularity in recent years may show promise for curbing smoking. It examined the medical records of more than 200,000 people who started medications to treat type 2 diabetes. Nearly 6,000 of them use semaglutide medications like Ozempic. Over a year, researchers found people who used those medications were a lot less likely to have medical encounters for tobacco use disorders. They were also less likely to have prescriptions for medications to help quit smoking or seek counseling for smoking cessation.
All right, this Tuesday morning 10-second takeaway. Hey, clouds and mild today. We'll see it clearing a little bit later on. Just light smoke expected. Right now, air quality is good. Possible showers this afternoon with a high of 82.
A new grant program offers Washingtonians $200 to put toward their energy bills.
The program aims to support low and moderate income families. The $150 million program will help up to 675,000 Washington households. That's according to the Department of Commerce. At one time, a $200 bill credit will be distributed into eligible customers' accounts on September 15th. To see if you qualify, you can look for this story on KXLY.com. Good morning, Northwest time right now is 6:42.
In the next week, many of us will submit our primary ballots, and for some voters, that includes a levy. From Fire District 9, Marissa Rio is live there to explain.
Spokane Fire District 9 has a maintenance and operations levy on the primary election ballot. We'll show you equipment that the levy would help maintain coming up.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Hi, I'm Randy, owner of Rooter 911 Sewer and Drain.
Sewer and drain cleaning at half the price of the larger competitors.
24/7 service for all of your sewer and drain cleaning needs in Spokane, 535-3136.
Wow. Honeymoon phase over already, huh?
You know, these things normally take a while to figure out, and these kind of...
Let's just settle this whole ordeal right now.
We get you compensated fairly and only get paid after you win.
With Craig Swap and Associates, it's always one call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
Chevy lets you begin every day fully charged, so you can go farther. And so can your money. Tow with confidence. Plus, stay connected with available OnStar technology. For summer adventures, Chevy's got you. Get $5,750 total value on this Silverado LT when you trade in an eligible vehicle. That's 10% below MSRP. See your hometown Chevy dealer today.
Our cost of living is out of control, and people are hurting. Gas, food, and housing prices are among the nation's highest. The cost of crime is soaring, and we're the worst for taxes and spending. As governor, I will fund what works, fix what doesn't, and stop spending money we just don't have. Bob Ferguson won't change a thing. I will, and that's the difference.
Dave Reichert.
Experience the magic and share the joy at Disney's Frozen, the spectacular new musical. From the producer of The Lion King and Aladdin, this beloved story comes to life on stage in an unforgettable theatrical experience. You've never seen Frozen like this.
Disney's Frozen is now on stage at First Interstate Center for the Arts through August 4th. Don't be left out in the cold. Get tickets today at BroadwaySpokane.com.
Watch KXLY Plus over the air on KXLY ABC4. Live updates, breaking news, weather every 10 minutes from the 4 News Now team. Get up to date on the information you need in just an hour. Weekdays at 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. over the air on KXLY ABC4.
4 News Now is brought to you by UFCW Local 3000.
Welcome back. The time is now 6:45. The primaries are 1 week away now, and Spokane County Fire District 9 has a maintenance and operations levy on the ballot.
Yeah, Fire District 9 covers parts of North Spokane and North Spokane County, including 5 Mile Prairie, Fairwood, Meade, and 9 Mile Falls. Marissa Rio is live with Fire District 9. And Marissa, what you're talking about, it's not a new levy.
No, it's not. This levy has been in place for the last 28 years, so it's not a new tax. Rather, it's a renewal of funding. While the current levy, which expires at the end of this year, costs taxpayers $1.29 per $1,000 of assessed property value, the maintenance and operations levy on the ballot is asking for $1.47 per $1,000 of assessed property value in 2025. That number increases by a penny in 2026 and again in 2027. Right now, I am joined with Chief Walkowski. And Chief, the trucks behind us are equipment that the levy would help maintain, correct?
Correct, yeah. The 2 pieces of equipment, Brush 92 and Dozer 9 behind us, they are maintained and also provided by staffing by the special levy, correct?
And the Dozer specifically behind us, you said played a key role in fighting gray fire and also has helped with the current fires in the county.
Absolutely. So the Dozer is a force multiplier. So the Dozer provides us the opportunity to get that piece of equipment on the landscape quickly, since we're at critical fire mass right now in regards to fuels, and be able to put in fire line and be able to suppress the forward advancement of that fire by putting line in the ground.
And then we also have this brush fire here that you have been showing us, and the levy would maintain equipment like this as well.
Correct. The brush engine behind us is a companion to the Dozer, and so the firefighting crews are able to use the brush engine to suppress the fires and to control the fires, while the Dozer is put in fire line to basically put a line between the fire and a value at risk.
Thank you, Chief. Now, a 60% supermajority is required for this levy to pass. For more information on this maintenance and operations levy, you can visit our website at KXLY.com. Live in Meade, Marissa Rio, 4 News Now.
All right, Marissa, thanks so much.
Taking a live look outside this morning. Some of us maybe sees the remnants of some sprinkles and rain that we saw overnight, Mark.
Yeah, it continues to make its way slowly out. It's been a very light... It's been very nice.
It sure has. Agreed.
Oh, it's a sprinkle. It's wonderful. All right, here's what has happened now with some of the latest light rain that we've had and some of the winds. We have good air quality right now, and we see, again, moderate air quality into the higher elevations of Idaho. Hour by hour, we are going to have cloud cover. We're going to see that cloud cover move out. By 11 o'clock, 71 degrees. By 1, we'll be in the mid-70s. And then we'll warm up finally to the low 80s with the opportunity or chance of still a few spotty showers between noon and 6. And really looking at it more north, we'll show you in a minute where that's going to be. Right now, we do have, again, that energy slowly making its way eastward, and we have that little counterclockwise twist to it. That's going to bring in that is up into areas of Canada, crossing over us this afternoon. So that's where we're going to get those scattered showers there. We continue to see this move out. but it has been refreshing. Now, here's a look at what we can see for our Doppler. And now you can see Rathdrum just wrapping up with some light showers. And we see it to the south making its way out. So really, it's starting to dry out. We're going to warm up. Cloud cover is going to abate. And that's going to be for later on tonight when we do have the opportunity to see the northern lights or aurora borealis. So for tonight, yeah, we're going to have hit and miss cloud cover, but we're going to get some nice breaks in there. So we should be able to see it in some areas. 82 for the high today. 77 St. Mary's, 87 into Moses Lake, so you had a little bit of heat there. And the Tri-Cities at 88 degrees, but Sandpoint, 74 degrees. Going to be beautiful today. So we start really kicking in the heat. Wednesday, 88, 97 on Thursday, 104 Friday, and 101 on Saturday. So, again, triple digits. We've already had 6 triple-digit temperatures. We're going to, if that holds true, we'll have 8, making for a very hot summer.
I'd say so.
Yeah, boy.
Mentally prepare now.
Okay.
Mark, thanks. It's now just about 10 minutes before the hour. Your morning sprint is coming up next.
Thanks so much for starting your day with us on this Tuesday. We'll be right back after this break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app. Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Life's busy. Off is not an option. You need to be on. On time, on the go, on the call, or just ready to play on. Life's waiting. Power on with Batteries Plus. Visit one of over 700 locations today.
50th, dead last. Washington has the lowest number of law enforcement officers per capita of any state. That's unacceptable. As governor, I'll fix it. Public safety is my top priority. I'll hire more police and first responders, create a statewide response unit to tackle the fentanyl crisis, and invest the $1 billion I won from drug companies to increase treatment. Washingtonians must feel safe and be safe for our state to thrive.
Did you know that if you shave, 1/3 of what you remove is skin? New Dove helps repair it. So if you shave it, Dove it. New Dove. Replenish your skin after every shave.
This delectable Knorr ramen noodle recipe will put an end to your drive-through dinner rituals. Throw that Knorr bouillon in that tasty combo of delightful carrots and the rich touch of bok choy. Make your own Knorr taste combo. It's not fast food, but it's so good.
Goddesses, I bring the vitality of sun.
And I the sea. I took the kids swimming, hit up the farmer's market, and crushed my sales call. Typical Tuesday.
Awaken your inner goddess with Vitafusion's delicious and nutritious gummies. Unwrap new Vitafusion soft chews, available now.
Why do dermatologists worldwide recommend La Roche-Posay? Effective skincare like La Roche-Posay Double Repair Face Moisturizer delivers double action to help repair skin's barrier and provide 48-hour hydration for healthy-looking skin. La Roche-Posay.
Well, it's almost election time.
Typical politicians trying to tell us they're conservative.
Yeah, well, that's not Congressman Newhouse. He worked with the liberals to try to remove Trump. And don't get me started on that Sessler.
He's not just a vegan.
Sessler wants a 30% tax on everything we buy.
Even my haircut.
Even my beer. He wants 30% if I want to buy new land.
So the choice is a never Trumper or a vegan.
Tiffany Smiley.
Oh, Smiley's the one.
I really like her.
MWSA Inc. is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Batteries Plus has the national scale for all your power needs and a dedicated expert for the local support you want. Power on with Batteries Plus Business.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.
It is 6:52, time to get you ready to, rather 6:53, time to get you ready to take on your Tuesday with the Morning Sprint.
Marissa Rio is live with Fire District 9, which has a levy on the ballot in next week's primary election.
Mark, looking ahead to some extremely hot temperatures returning this week.
And we're tracking several wildfires burning in our area. That includes the Gwen Fire burning east of Lewiston. The fire has burned almost 28,000 acres, or about 44 square miles, north of Lapway. Crews are battling the Gwen Fire, and they held a meeting last night at Lapway Elementary School to fill in the community on the current state of the fire. Right now, the fire is still not at all contained, but crews are working around the perimeter to try to save as many structures as possible. Along with flames, firefighters are battling steep terrain, hot, dry weather, and wind. The Red Cross is setting up a shelter with cots at the Lapwai Methodist Church, but they want evacuees to know they don't have to sleep there to get food or any other necessary items. Highway 3 is back open, and the Idaho Transportation Department reopened Highway 12 last night. For the latest on traffic closures from the Gwen fire, check 511.idaho.gov.
Level 2 evacuations in place in North Garfield County for the Lower Granite Fire, or the Dan Fire. It's burning north of the city of Pomeroy. According to the Garfield County Sheriff's Office, the wildfire started on South Deadman Road. Evacuation levels were reduced late last night from level 3 to level 2 for people living near South Deadman Road. Areas that were under a level 2 last night are now reduced. People living in the city of Pomeroy are not affected by the evacuation notices.
All right, wind's not going to play a huge part in our forecast today and our first alert weather, but cool morning temperatures, 62 with, again, early morning rain showers that went across the area, 64 downtown. Yeah, we're going to see more 100-degree days, and that's going to add to and set new records. Today, it's just going to be a mild day with a high of 82 degrees.
And continuing our fire watch coverage, the Upper Cemetery fire ignited Friday in West Spokane near Palisades Park. According to the Department of Natural Resources, firefighters were hoping to have this half-square-mile fire totally contained by now. They also have warned about air quality issues produced by this fire.
Crews continue working to stop the spread of the Sawwilla fire burning near Keller. At last check, the fire is just a quarter mile away from houses.
And the Pioneer Fire in Chelan County has been burning for 2 months now because of mountainous remote terrain. Now, this photo shows the fire burning right along Lake Chelan near Stehekin. Firefighters say it could smolder all summer long and may not be fully out until Halloween.
Fire crews are on track to get a fire that popped up south of Spokane Sunday along Highway 195 and Mullen Hill Road more under control. Sunday, DNR used air resources to fight this fire, but that was delayed due to someone flying a drone in the area. One northbound lane of Highway 195 will remain closed so firefighters can get to the fire lines.
And we're making it easy to follow all the latest wildfire news, including up-to-date evacuation notices. Just go to KXLY.com/firewatch.
North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper has removed himself from Vice President Kamala Harris's running mate list. Harris is still scheduled to have private conversations with top contenders, but it's still unclear if those discussions have started. The goal is for Harris to make an announcement on her running mate before August 7th. Democrats in North Carolina and Washington, D.C. told CNN that Cooper may be looking at the 2026 Senate race.
The primaries are 1 week away, and Spokane County Fire District 9 has a maintenance and operations levy on the ballot. This is not a new tax, rather a renewal of funding. The current levy, which was approved in 2021, is set to expire at the end of this year. Now, the maintenance and operations levy on the ballot is asking for $1.47 per $1,000 of assessed property value in 2025. That means if you live in a home estimated at $400,000, you'll pay $588 in 2025. In Meade, Marissa Rio. 4 News Now.
Republican gubernatorial candidate Semi Bird is facing backlash in recent weeks over a military controversy. A letter from 2009 for Bird's superior in the military reprimanded him for submitting a false performance evaluation to get a promotion. It also accused him of stolen valor for wearing awards and badges he hadn't earned. When this story first came out last month, the Washington GOP said Bird's written response to that memo was, quote, "My actions constitute nothing less than a fraud against the United States Army."
With the primary election just a week away, the Spokane County Elections Office says if you haven't received your mail-in ballot by now, call the office and track it down. According to the election staff, about 7% of ballots for the August 6th primary have been returned so far countywide. You can still register to vote on the day of the election if you are not already registered. And as we move toward Election Day, you can follow all local races along with up-to-date results at KXLY.com/forthepeople.
I'm Jacqueline Maycomber.
Jacqueline Maycomber will work for us. A former law enforcement officer, a rancher, a conservative. She'll seal the border and won't take any bull from D.C.
I'm Jacqueline Maycomber, and I approve this ad.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
At Numerica, you'll find money answers for budgeters in their ramen era. Get money answers for you and only you. Learn more at numericacu.com.
Andy's Heating, Cooling, Electrical guarantees to keep your home safe and warm. Your comfort is Andy's priority. From installation to repair and even preventative maintenance. Andy's Heating, Cooling, Electrical, your trusted Carrier experts since 1972.
Jacqueline is a former officer and has witnessed fentanyl devastate our communities. She led the charge to criminalize deadly drugs and bolster our police force. I stand with law enforcement officers in endorsing Jacqueline.
I'm Jacqueline Maycumber, and I approve this ad.
All right, good morning, everybody. Live look out there. Yeah, there's still some cloud cover. We are going to see a few scattered showers into Idaho and then pushing into Montana. That light rain we had this morning was wonderful. 82 will be our high today, so getting stuff done today and tomorrow would be great because then the heat comes on. So Wednesday, 88. Basically an average high for this time of year. It's upper 90s for Thursday, the triple digits Friday and Saturday with upper 90s, Sunday, Monday. By Tuesday, it looks like 94 degrees. So yeah, the heat is on, so be prepared.
Thanks so much for starting your morning with us right here on Good Morning Northwest.
We've loved having you along. We hope you can stick around for Good Morning America. It starts right now.